Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Welcome back to Red Rising with Sam, Craig, Nick, and Liz. Warning, this is a spoiler episode, so stop right here if you have not read all the books in Red Rising. Most series overlook how a single character's death can trigger a butterfly effect that changes the fate of entire worlds, and in this episode we really dig into how we feel Trig's death is pivotal in Pierce Brown's universe. This is your behind-the-scenes look at how a single death can redirect the course of history, and why Trig's story must be the most consequential of all. Nick and Craig continue their argument around Lyria. However, Sam is here to help keep us all on track. Again, this is a spoiler episode, and the following conversation contains major spoilers for Pierce Brown's entire Red Rising series from books 1 through book 6. This series also includes depictions of graphic violence, torture, slavery, sexual violence, and genocide. Listener discretion is advised.
And we're back.
And we're back! This is a spoiler episode. I'm saying it up top.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
There's
Gotta
so
be
many
the
spoilers.
intro.
What are we spoiling? How many books?
Like
All of
freaking
them.
6
All
books.
of them.
All
of
the
them.
books. So
All
if
of
you
them.
haven't read,
I think we're getting into territory in the series where we might have to do this kind of frequently this season. Because there are
agree.
things that really come back into play big, and it makes more sense to discuss them here than it does later on. Like, we'll touch on them later on, but now that this is fresh in our mind, it makes more sense to discuss now.
Yeah, I totally agree. So, where do you want to start?
Trig, Ephraim.
Trig.
So, we just read, for posterity, part 1 of Morningstar. And there was a lot of Ephraim talk in it, which, of course, when we read it for the first time, we didn't know who Ephraim was. We just assumed it was Trig's nice husband.
We thought he was absolutely a throwaway. Like, here's
Not
backstory.
even husband.
Yeah,
Does Trig
the
have
fiancé.
a ring on?
He kisses it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they're
okay.
not married yet.
Okay.
Which we know because spoiler.
Yes, which we
Yeah.
I think we can now drop the we know because spoiler, and we can say we know
Yeah.
from
Because
talking
in
from,
Yeah.
from
Dark Age,
from Ephraim's POV in
is
the
it,
second.
is he in Iron Gold?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's
so
in
from
both.
Iron
And
Gold.
Dark Age, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know
Oh,
from
boy.
that like, so Ephraim is one of the POV characters in
Mhm.
Iron Gold, and he's really depressed and jaded and a very dark spirit.
He's a drug addict.
He's a
Mhm.
drug
Yeah.
addict because he's traumatized by his
The things that he
fiancé
has
being
done
killed
and
the
his
things he has
fiancé.
done in the name
Yeah.
of the revolution.
Right. Not the
Um,
revolution.
Kind of both.
Pre-revolution.
pre-revolution.
Yeah, kind of both.
Oh,
I think there's a
I
little
guess-
bit of both in there. It was the
He's a
stuff he did.
freelancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think there's stuff that, if I remember correctly, the stuff that him and also that Trig did for the revolution, or he might just blame the revolution for Trig, which fair.
I think he blames the revolution for Trig, yeah,
Mhm.
but I don't think
Yeah.
he was in the revolution with Trig, was he?
I think if I remember correctly, it was a brief thing. I think maybe
I assumed it was part of the
dunno.
freelancing,
Yeah.
like the mercenary stuff. One side, other
Okay.
side doesn't matter. But in Morningstar, Trig says, because they're trying to hack into the mainframe to like
Ephraim would
mess
have
with the
done it.
elevators. Yeah, and he's like, I
Yeah,
wish
which is
Ephraim was
cute.
here. Ephraim could have done it.
Mhm.
and Ephraim
Yeah.
could have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Because
find
he
that out
is-
as we get
That's
to
the
know
crazy
Ephraim.
thing. He's such
Mhm.
a mess, just a true mess in all sense of the word, but he is extremely competent as well. Like, really, it's in there that Ephraim is really competent too.
Which is why a Trig Ephraim combination is
God, I'm-
something to
So,
behold.
I
like, we want
am-
to see it.
I love
Yeah, we do want to see it.
I love the setup. I love this. I love that it so much backstory from someone that you first read. It's like less than 50 pages of this guy, and you get so much that he
Yeah.
affects in the future. But at the same time, the fact that we missed out on the adventures of Trig and Ephraim is really just a shame. It is it.
We get a lot of characters like this, like Mateo and Quicksilver,
Mm-hmm.
like off
Oh yeah, but we do
scene
see a little bit of that at
relationships.
least.
When we get to see some of it
Yeah.
much later on.
Mhm.
But yeah,
and that
you know
one's
who
great
what
because it's interrace too, which is
Mhm.
interesting.
interrace? That's right, silver and pink.
Yeah. I
But
don't know.
anyway.
Do we think like if had Trig survived, would we have seen Trig and Ephraim? I feel like Ephraim.
For sure,
Do you think?
of course. Holiday's traveling all over.
Yeah, I feel. I
She's
don't
popping
know.
up through all the books.
they would have
This is
been
true.
more of, I think, minor characters, if anything.
That's probably true.
Because I mean, literally everything that happens in Dark Age happens because of Trig dying. Talk
Yeah.
about a butterfly effect moment.
Speak on it.
Because I mean, we have Ephraim kidnapping Pax and what's her name, Electra, and I think if Trig doesn't die, Ephraim never takes a job like that. Because he would know better with Trig there, the voice of reason, right? And had we not had him steal the kids, literally every event that happens in Dark Age stems from that. Except for Lysander's bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a second. Is it bullshit?
Yes, always.
That's my other tattoo is Lysander, like on my back.
Craig, are you just embracing the being the villain on the pod?
No, I genuinely, I think that we have not figured out the moral. Wait
The
a sec.
grayness.
Hold
He
on.
loves a gray character.
I do love a gray character. I love depth. I love bad guys who have reasons, and the reasons are not just the
Lysander
jackals.
is not that. Like, the jackal maybe, but
We
Lysander
have so
is
much time to talk about Lysander, guys, and he was not even mentioned in
No, he was
this
not.
Morning
Sorry.
Star part.
Okay.
That's fair. Have we even? Oh yeah, we did meet him in the last book. But yeah,
As a creepy little boy.
I
Well, creepy. Would you say creepy?
Moondor.
I'm just kidding. He is
Precocious.
creepy. He is.
Lysander light resistance loon.
Yeah. He's
Um,
nuts.
But also, I wanted to talk about, in addition to Ephraim, it's Holiday. Like, Trig definitely impacts Holiday's character in the
Oh,
second
so
series.
true.
And I think also Trig's death is the catalyst for events that lead to Holiday being there at the Day of Red Doves and really kind of saving Mustang. You know, and it's like looking at all of these different effects that Trig dying here just has is crazy.
I think the sad part is that even knowing Holiday's arc, I'm much more interested in Trig. Trig's 20 pages or whatever he gets
So good.
are
Yeah.
more worthwhile to me than all of Holiday's story arc. And Lyria, who I hate.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm not a big Lyria fan.
She's the worst.
Genuinely, I don't.
Which,
she's just,
hang on, that's a great segue to a different part. Sorry, Liz, I completely
Oh,
cut
no,
you
no,
off.
This
Go
is
ahead.
why
No,
Nick
no,
has
no,
so
no.
many fans in the wild.
Because
Because
I
he's
just-
using his big brain.
He
No.
makes connections.
Mhm.
Maybe it's because I'm the only one that will defend Lyria.
Maybe.
I
I'm
think I
with
got
you.
Sam on my
will
side.
defend.
Yeah.
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 But just to make a connection there, sorry, we'll come back to this. Another part of this that I wanted to talk spoilers of was Victra's torture, how she's being tortured, and how they talk about how it's the complete like opposite of what Darrow has. Darrow's like deprivation, and Victra's like complete sensory overload, and it's the exact same thing that she ends up doing to Lyria in Dark Age.
Sort of.
I mean,
In that room.
It's a game. That
It's-
room is a game
but
that
my
Lyria
gosh.
is not smart enough or competent enough to figure out and escape.
Craig, read between the lines.
No, really. They say that in
Yes,
the book.
of course they say that, but it's a game for a demented gold child. Come on.
Yeah, well,
Like but and that's another thing, and actually I'm scoffing at you, Craig, but I think you raise a good point.
Scoffing.
how dare you scoff?
Sure, it's a game. Yeah, they definitely say it's a game, and they laugh at Lyria for not seeing that it's a game. The fact that Victra took her torture from this book and turned it into a game for her daughter. Can we just
Okay. Yeah.
You do think she'd be like a little bit more traumatized at like
Nah.
or triggered by stuff like that?
there's a reason
preparing.
there's a reason her and Severo are together.
This is true. Yeah. You forget how demented they are.
I mean, to Victra, it's family over everything. So there's nothing that, like,
Yeah.
Lyria is just a generic ret, which she is throughout the entire book. So yeah, I'm not surprised that Victor would do that. She potentially almost attacks Mustang to try to get Lyria.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think here is where we are also seeing another thing that comes from this part of Morningstar, which now I'm feeling like I need to revise my rating of part 1 of Morningstar in light of the second quadrilogy. We lose Trig at the cost of saving Victra.
Right.
We lose Trig.
Yeah.
Yes, at the cost of safety.
So Lyria is kind of tied in a way to Ephraim. And you have these two characters that would not be in this position without Victor being there. And Victor being there is at the cost of Trig. So I feel like that's something that doesn't really get brought up much. If they didn't save Victra, Trig would still be around too, but Victor wouldn't.
I think doesn't Victor, I mean, Victor they kind of talk about it a little bit where Darrow's like, yeah, you know, we went to save you. Trig dies, who's like Holiday's brother. And she's like, I didn't ask to be saved. Like, you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
basically like
Yeah,
that
good
wasn't
point.
on me. You guys like chose it. And I believe, I don't quote me because I don't remember, but I believe Ephraim does like correlate, what's her name? Lyria with Trig, because he's like, oh, she has like certain qualities that remind me of Trig. And he mentions that, I believe, when they start getting closer. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But Ephraim's his own weird character.
Oh, 100%.
Like he's adopted. What's her name? Volga.
Snowball, I call her, because I can't remember her real name.
But at the same
And
time, he
then-
treats her like garbage at times.
Yeah.
Until
I was
until
more
the
not a
end.
fan of Ephraim until
Yeah.
essentially his death, which
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
bawled like a baby. It
Well,
got
it's a
me.
rough
I felt like a
death.
sucker.
It's a rough.
It was so
Ephraim-
rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ephraim is a jerk and
So,
What a
yeah,
way to go.
Yeah. But I think that Trig is one of those characters and like people where they're just so like beautiful, good, wonderful, and lovely that like they
They
just
have to
light
die.
up everything around them. Well, he has main character energy. Like he kind of
He
does. Like if
does.
he's not dying, we just
Oh.
want to read the whole series about
What's
Yeah.
his? He has incredible quotes too.
He does. His lines are
Like
fabulous.
buckle up for the suck, baby doll. You know? Yeah. Whatever it is, it's great.
Yeah. So he's got to go. We can't have two Darrows. Like, let's
Yeah.
just
He does
switch
have
the whole
main character.
series.
Yeah. And it's so interesting because is Trig one of those characters where he died before you could see his faults, or did he really not have faults? Like there are some people in the world in books and stuff that really have so few faults, but would Trig have been one of them, or would we have seen him having some more issues if he had lived longer?
I feel like we may have seen an issue or two, but I mean, dealing with somebody like Ephraim, and also he's one of those legionnaires, so he had like the death
Oh yeah,
tattoo, so he's done some fucked up
yeah,
shit.
that's a good point.
So like, yeah, we would have seen, but it just like in the little of him that we got, it was great. Yeah, great development.
We're definitely talking a lot here about how that's affected Ephraim, because of course Ephraim is
He's
that.
mentioned.
How I don't think we see too much about how it affects Holiday. I feel like we kind of, in a way, almost forget that it was her little brother. I think they briefly talk about it, like in a bar scene between Ephraim and Holiday. But other than that, I mean, Holiday's a main character in Morningstar too, and no one really is like, "Oh, dude, sorry about your brother."
Oh, yeah,
I'll
Unless
have
I'm
to get
forgetting
back
it.
to you on that. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to do the read through again because
yeah.
I always associate the two of them together because of how much I loved Trig. And
Mhm.
like Craig said, like I don't wish, but it's rough to say. I wish Trig was here instead of you, but
No, 100%. I was just going to say that Holiday's not as good a character.
no, not as good a character, and that bums me out because I feel like a lot of that character is like we're just supposed to remember her brother died and the conditions of it and just know that that upset her and has affected her behavior, but there's not a lot of like we don't get the same kind of development, and even
There's
in
there's
we
no
know it can
development.
happen in little
Yeah.
moments, and we
Yeah.
don't get any of that. So I'm a little annoyed by that given that she's a female character.
I'm going
I
to
was gonna say.
disagree slightly. Sorry, go
Oh.
ahead, Liz, because
Well,
I'm
you'll
going
be
to
on the
No,
wrong
no,
side
no.
of history, but
No.
please continue.
I think when you
Continue,
hear
Nick.
it, you might. I think rereading part 1, I think Holiday is a completely different person with Trig around, and it is her development that you don't see development in the traditional sense because Trig is gone. Like when you see them interact, it's so different than the Holiday we get to know. And I think that's part of the point. I think the point is, in some sense, you have a loss in your life that affects you so much that it's kind of like you stop, but you don't stop and you're still going in your way. And yeah, I think it's also part of Holiday's character as a Gray that she experiences this loss and everyone around her expects that she's just going to be tough because she's tough.
But why? Go
I
ahead,
want to
Liz.
hear
I'm
what Liz
sorry.
has to say.
No.
I do.
No,
I do want
we're
to.
going to hear what Liz has to say now.
Or we're going to use AI.
No, what do you think of?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I think this just falls back to the crux of like, does Pierce know how to write a female character, right? Like, does he give them the depth and like the same moments for us to like understand them better that he does like with the male characters? And yeah, that was really.
I'm still going to be on this high horse a little
Mm.
bit. I think we get a little bit of a gender role reversal here, and I like it. Normally, we see how many times do we see the man character just lock up, and you don't see any emotion, and you just don't see any growth or discussion of the trauma, and we get all of that with Ephraim. But Holiday is the flip side. Holiday is she's locked up. She doesn't discuss it. It's clearly there.
But
And-
isn't that the theme in these series though, right? Like if we're focusing on these series, right? Like it's like Darrow talks about all the time his emotions and like his like thoughts and stuff. Not to everybody, but we hear it. And so like Ephraim's too going through the same, but like Mustang, we know she had like an off-camera birth. We don't know like how all of that affects her and her character. And it's just like I'm like, it seems like I understand that we don't see it typically, but in this series, it seems like we do. Like,
so
yes, that's my point. Also,
one more point I have about that: most of the women are still alive, and the point I have about that is that there is still time to get more of that. I think in a lot of this sense, if you look at Ephraim, if you look at these male characters, you get that development right before they die. Like we talked about it with Ephraim, he's kind of a jerk until halfway through Dark Age, and it's right before he's about to die that we start to see the character development. And I think what I'm saying is there's still time to see that with Holiday, with Mustang, because I mean there's still a book to go. I don't know how we feel about Orion though. I hated her ending.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Or
we're not
Aja,
opening that can
to
of
be
worms
fair.
today.
Yeah,
Even
I
Aja
agree.
didn't really get a big.
So maybe my jury's still out on this. I definitely see the point you two are making. It's the women characters here could deal with a little bit more character development for sure. I'm holding out hope that it's coming, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
but
think
I
there's
do
a
also
lot on the reader to assume and connect the dots. And I don't know if it's a can Pierce do it. And I love you, Pierce, obviously. But it's kind of like sus because we know he can do it. And a lot of that is left to happen in the character's mind or for us to infer. And it's not written on the page.
And I'm still slightly holding on to this drum that I'm going to beat, that I think that's part of the point with Holiday. Go ahead, Craig.
What you got, Craig?
Lyria gets books and books and books and is the worst character known in the history of literature.
Craig, I can't say what I want to say to you right now.
And yet, here's some characters I was writing down while the three of you were speaking. Holiday gets lots of chapters, not great. Trig, excellent, gets 20 pages.
20 pages.
Alexander, excellent. We all fall in love with Alexander in like 30 pages. Pax in like 30 pages. Figment, does anybody remember Fig?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The
well,
original.
never mind. Not a good example then.
No, she's the brown that originally has the parasite.
Right.
Oh, right. That's right.
Do you think
Anyway.
that was well developed? I barely remember.
Okay, maybe
No.
Fig was not as well developed. But
So
to your
the
point,
3 characters you named, extremely similar. So we can do like a swashbuckling dude in lines, it sounds like.
Craig?
I'm thinking in my
We're
brain.
all thinking in our brains. Let's take a moment of silent reflection.
That's not, because that doesn't go
everybody-
well
if
on a
everybody could
podcast.
please hold. Yeah, we're going to cut it out, of course.
But like,
Mark it.
still
Oh, yeah, we do need to mark.
caught how. I mean, I will say, Craig, your and Liz, your view of Lyria is definitely one I've seen online too. Like, a lot of people don't like
Oh.
Lyria. I'm just so.
That's because I'm posting under a pseudonym.
many
I am
pseudonyms.
very curious to see like how she develops, if she develops in this
She's
next
been
book.
developing.
To it, so you say. But I guess I don't know. We can like go down the rabbit hole of Lyria, and like there's just so much potential, I think, with her writing. But I'm also like, she's just a kid. Like,
Yeah.
she's just trying to figure out the world. She's, what, 14, 15? So, like, she's the age that Darrow was when he, like, got thrown into this world, right? So, like, but she's on the other end of it because she doesn't have any, like, resources. I mean, she ends up getting into a place of position, but it's just like, I don't know. She's just kind of there. She doesn't really do anything that I'm like outstanding, like, holy hell, Lyria, like, if you were not part of this, it wouldn't have been critical or anything like that. So I don't,
I think that what you're saying is perfectly capturing the fact that she is a red and she stays red and she doesn't get carved. She doesn't take the parasite for long. She stays red. And I think that's part of the point is, yeah, anyone can overlook her. But what happens when you overlook her? Look at what she does put into motion. And just by kind of being
what does
her,
she put into motion?
Yeah, what does she put into motion? Fuck you, Nick.
Listeners, prepare to hear this argument over and over again.
It's gonna keep happening.
We've
gonna
had so many
keep-
voice memos about
I
this.
was
I
gonna
remember
say, this has been
specifically.
covered
Yes.
and covered.
tell me how they get Pax and Electra back without Lyria.
Well,
Sure, but
she's
she's
the
a
one that
plot
caused
tool.
it. Yeah, like they
Ish.
if with
Had Ephraim just used someone else, would they have gotten them back? Tell me how.
probably.
Oh man,
Probably wouldn't have been in that position
Ex-
because she's
yeah,
so
to begin
incompetent.
with.
you guys.
She could have made a decision and actually killed all of them, or not
what would've-
gone through with it.
What would have been
What she
more
didn't
fun
know.
is to have Trig stay alive and see Trig and Ephraim together go off and do this mission and
I don't
have.
think they would have.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying.
Again,
Oh.
because
Wish list items.
In an alternative universe.
Yeah.
My bad, guys. My
Anything
bad.
but Lyria.
I mean, sure.
We're
let's
just gonna have to get
yeah,
to
I
it.
bet Victor would have made it out of that woods on her own, completely fine. She
Yes,
didn't need
Victra.
Lyria.
I was gonna say she kind of saved the day there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
I
we'll get to it
she
in a long time.
is the
Unfortunately
long
for
time
everyone
from now.
listening, it's gonna be
Yeah.
a while.
only reason they're able to parlay with Volga. Like, come on.
Was
Ugh.
there anything else from part 1 of Morningstar that
yeah,
you
we're
felt
getting off
was like
topic.
laying seeds?
Oh, wait, what are we talking about
For-
again?
The groundwork. I think
Groundwork.
that the harmony of it all, right? Like this basically leads to why she becomes Red Hand, right? It like her
Mhm.
separation from the Suns, her like basically being the cause for
Doesn't she basically start the precursor to the Red Hand here too?
yeah.
Yes, this is the beginning of that for sure. And I think
Yeah.
it might be the last time we hear about her
Until
For a
that's,
while.
for a while.
that's
Yeah,
very
Harmony's
true.
dead because of Lyria, assholes.
Is she dead?
Yeah, but we don't
though?
like her.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
we don't
dead.
know
They
she's
throw her
dead.
into a pit viper.
No, she's off camera dead, so we can't.
It is
trust
not
it.
off camera dead. They literally throw her into a pit full of pit vipers.
Yeah.
And they watch
Yeah,
her die.
but-
I don't believe
They
she's
didn't
dead.
watch
I
her
think she's alive.
die.
Yes, they did.
I don't think they did.
I think they threw.
I feel like we've
It's
talked
been a
about
while
this.
since I've read this, but I know that they threw her in. I didn't. or I missed the part if they watched her die.
Nick, everybody's pulling out his Kindle with an angry face.
From that sigh,
See, this might explain part of the reason why
listening
you guys hate Lyria, because you don't think she actually killed Harmony.
She had nothing to do with Harmony. Victor is the one who took the action at the end.
I think
Lyria,
you're gonna
like-
have to. You're
Go
gonna
to
have
the
to.
source.
Lyria. Jesus Christ! How are we back on this so fast, you guys?
Dude,
I
I
was like-
hate Lyria. We have to avoid Lyria as a topic.
So I'm curious to see how he writes Lyria for this next book. I heard that some people are saying that maybe or maybe it was that link that Nick sent that somebody had mentioned, like, oh, maybe the parasite is something. I just wish she had taken the parasite. I don't care
I
that
agree
she's
with you.
like, yeah.
What a waste.
It's a perfect juxtaposition to Darrow being carved,
I know, but I just
boring.
and it's part of her character. There is how you guys are just
Haters is what they are.
don't-
They're a bunch of
Are you guys
haters.
kind of? Do you want Octavia to just come back? See, I can get
Is
it.
that- is that what you want? Because we'll do it.
rule.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
How
I do
the
not
hell?
want Lysander to rule.
Okay, see, Liz, thank you. Liz, I can appreciate your argument. For you to not like Lyria, but you also don't like Lysander. Craig,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
we gotta read further in before I commit.
Reveal your feelings of Lysander.
Oh yeah, sure. Lyria's one-dimensional. Lyria sucks.
Lyria
She doesn't drive any
Lysander's a
plot.
better character.
I will say though, and we'll get into this like as we read the book. But Lysander, where he infiltrated Darrow's team, that was so heartbreaking.
Wasn't that great?
That
Wait,
was
remind
so
me.
good.
What are
So,
we
like-
Yeah, so he escapes from Atlas in the
Mhm.
desert with Alexander and some of the other captured
Oh, at the end
rebel
of Dark Age.
Dark Age.
Yes, and then he
And-
kills
He's
our
just
guy.
And
Yeah.
honestly, probably that's a 6 out of 5 scene for me.
Yeah,
That whole narrative from the time he escapes with Atlas, or with Atlas, to when he kills Alexander with a
Alexander.
gun.
Yeah.
I know.
Ugh.
Lysander and the guns, just such a ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
terrible
thinking about
move.
that today, or maybe yesterday when I was listening to Morningstar Part 1 about like peak gold, which we define as being competent and capable with a razor. We look down on Roke, kind of for the same reason that he's like not good with a razor.
Right.
I don't look down on Roke because he's not good with
Okay.
a razor.
Oh, well, I did. I looked down on Roke. But like
I
Aj is
honestly
incredible,
don't know
and
that I
Lauren is
thought about it.
incredible, and
Yeah.
the Jackal isn't.
Why
right?
didn't
He's
we
not a
get? Sorry.
kinetic. I'm sorry. I'm
Please.
No,
sorry.
my apologies. I was the one cutting you off. Why didn't we get any like interesting, compelling depth to Aja? Why was it very like she's Octavia's right hand. She was Lauren's like, master person, and that was it, really. Like we didn't even know she had a child until the child came up.
Oh,
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
point.
You get more about
Yeah.
her family later.
Right. Yeah.
I always get her son's name.
At Ajax.
Ajax?
Ajax.
Yeah, Ajax. Yeah.
Ajax is cool. I kind of like
Ajax
him.
is so
Nick,
cool.
what is
He's
that
really
face?
cool.
All right, Nick just did research and was wrong. So tell us.
No, I'm not wrong. I am doubling down. The
Whoa.
scene where Harmony
That
dies,
often happens when you're wrong.
and she definitely dies.
Read. What's it say, Nick?
Yeah,
It's,
can we
it's
get
multiple
the-
pages, and I don't want to read
Okay.
pages on pages. But it's literally a scene where all three of the women take down Harmony together. Holiday shoots her. Lyria basically holds Victor back from stabbing her and is like, "Nah, let's throw her in the Viper Pit." And then Victor's the one who does ultimately.
Which is a dumb decision.
No,
Let
it's
Victor kill her.
well,
I
she
think
does.
she's dead,
No, she
too.
just throws her in off camera.
Yeah, the off-camera
Harmony's-
bit of it all worries me.
Do you think she's gonna come back because she's already got that face? Do you think she's gonna come back like?
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
like an
completely
abomination?
deformed? Yeah.
Oh, probably. I don't know. Since they introduced the
That's going on
abomination, I don't
Instagram,
trust
Sam.
anything.
You don't need me to make crazy movements to get a bad Instagram photo, okay? They're all bad.
There's
That's
never
not
good
true. That
Instagram
isn't true.
photo.
Also, I need to talk about how Lyria has some of the best quotes in the entire series, and I can't believe
In
that.
the entire series.
In the
That's
entire
a bold
series.
claim.
Oh my god, she's the one who
Sponsored by Lyria.
Harmony's arms a windmill as she falls amongst the pit vipers. A nasty bitch thicker than both my thighs claims her fists, striking before she even lands. The fangs make a meaty punching sound as they enter. Harmony grabs another knife from her waist, but the pit viper is already coiling around her arms and legs, immobilizing her with soft rustling sounds as it burrows its head into her lower stomach to implant its legs out the womb sac in its neck. Harmony's mouth opens in silent pain. Then, at last, she screams.
So
How
graphic.
the fuck are you saying she's still alive?
I think she's
Wait, we
dead.
remember the ones that are dangerous are the babies, not the
Yes.
adults.
Not the
Those
adults.
are
So
The
adults.
babies
Nick,
are...
she's coming back in book 7.
Quote,
100%.
Those
would
are
not be
adults, I
surprised.
tell her. Quote, those are adults, I tell her. They won't kill you. They'll give you enough poison to paralyze you, and then they'll burrow their eggs inside. Few days' time,
Ugh.
you'll be gobbled
she's
up
gonna
from
be fine.
inside out.
That's the thing. They
Yeah,
lay the
she's gonna
babies
be
in
fine.
and then they get
lay
eaten
the-
from the inside
yeah.
out.
Oh, that's so
again, it's off
gross.
camera. We're assuming
It
she
is.
dies.
And we're assuming they even got to burrow any... Ugh. Oh, that's
We are
so
not
gross.
assuming. He just said that.
Oh.
and it was gross. Kind of surprised you don't remember. Didn't it
It's
say
just
like
like-
something about an egg sack?
You know what they like the
Harmony
There's
lived
some
on
quote.
pain. She'll get it to the end. I don't miss the lesson. Come.
yeah. It's a great
Mic
example of
drop,
like
Nick.
not killing your enemies and sort of like doing a soliloquy. We don't see them die. She should have just killed anyway. Lyria
Who was
sucks.
that was like, oh, don't you hate when somebody's doing a soliloquy and you shouldn't? Oh, I'm thinking of another book. Never mind. I was thinking Dungeon Crawler, Carl.
It's Donut. Donut is telling Carl, hey, stop
Yeah.
soliloquizing here.
What a great book. Yeah, we can be on the Lyria topic forever. So
So
Yeah.
I don't
I
have
think-
anything else from part 1 off the top of my head.
okay, feeling good then.
Well, the
Yeah.
jackal. I don't know. The jackal.
I briefly have to mention a quick. I'm reading Butcher's Masquerade, and I just got to, I think, one of my favorite donut quotes.
I haven't read it.
Butcher's,
what book is that?
Five. You've read
Oh,
it.
I have read it. Okay.
And without getting into
The immediate
spoilers,
panic.
without getting into spoilers, Donut just said the only bridge you'll be crossing today is made of rainbows, and I can't stop laughing
She's
about
so
that.
It's really quite good.
Oh, so yeah, we definitely got off topic. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
I never miss a
great.
chance to defend Lyria.
Yeah. How do we end a spoiler episode? Because we
I-
rate our other episodes, but in this,
I mean, it's tough. Morningstar doesn't pick up for a little bit, so it doesn't have the same immediate pace as
Punch
Golden
is
Sun.
Sun.
I think
Yeah,
a good way to kind of end this episode is to I think there are enough impacts that Trig had on the overall story. I think maybe we each say which impact we thought was most consequential. Like,
Sure.
was it his relationship with Ephraim? Was it with Holiday? I guess it's still yet to be seen on some of that. Was it like, maybe it's a little bit trickier, but because I think
Okay.
we're all probably going to say
like
it's
it.
Ephraim.
nope, I have a different one.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's if he had continued being alive, he's been embedded for so long, so he hasn't really been part of the like Sons of Ares group. And I think that his attitude and his competence would have elevated the rest of the group. And it's a really dark time for those peeps over there. So they really could have used his spirit and his skills. So I think that's the biggest loss.
That's a good one.
That's a great point. Yeah.
well, it feels like there's no replacement obviously for Ragnar. We get, what's the name of Sephi the Quiet's partner,
Oh yeah.
who's
That-
like trying to be a replacement for Ragnar?
But he kind
So
of
not.
But he's
God,
not.
I cannot
yeah.
believe
I don't
names
remember
are
his
always the
name.
death of us.
Yeah.
But I think there is no replacement.
Valdir.
Alexander could have done it, but they killed him off.
Are you talking about Ragnar?
I'm saying, so if Trig had stayed alive. Trig could have been
Ah.
the next
Mhm.
sort of incredible support character with a through line.
Yeah, because he has the technical skills and the emotional skills.
Right.
That's true.
And he really believes in the cause, where Holiday's kind of just like a little
Yeah.
more buttoned up.
Why is
She's just
Holiday doing
loyal.
it? Okay.
She's just loyal.
Yeah.
Loyal to
I don't know.
who?
Mustang, eventually.
Oh.
Although maybe to the Republic, like the principles of the Republic,
Public.
is what she says later on.
And I think to a better future, where Trig was loyal to the Republic of a better future, but I think Trig was a lot more, and this could be a flaw, into the hero and the like story and the like hero worship. Like I think that there was a lot more there, because he just Holiday wants to stay on schedule to complete the mission, and he's more like, no, this is why we're here. We're here to like follow the Reaper, man. And, like be part of the Reaper's crew. And you know,
I think some of that is what Holiday is loyal to in the second part. She's loyal to that memory of Trig. Like she is honoring him by like serving Mustang, by serving the Republic, and she is trying to help fulfill that vision that he saw in a way. It's almost in a sense like Trig is kind of like Holiday's EO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good point. Damn it.
See, Holiday does have good character development. You just have to make it up.
Make it up.
Liz, what do you think?
About Trig and his impact. Yeah, I mean, I think, right, like we've talked about it. I would say for mine, it's really like on Ephraim's Ephraim's story. I think that like without Trig, I think that Ephraim wouldn't have even like wanted to rescue the kids and stuff. If he had gone through with with kidnapping them, I think he would have just like sold them, done everything if like that memory of Trig was in there. But then I guess Trig would not have let him do it anyways.
Great point.
So, but yeah.
Okay, so I have a point to make, and I'm going to do it in a off-kilter bit of a way. I think Trig has the most impact on Cassius.
Cassius?
Because if Trig doesn't die, if Trig doesn't die, Pax and Electra are not stolen by Ephraim. If Pax and Electra aren't stolen by Ephraim, Mustang has the authority and the votes and the power to bring support to Darrow on Mercury. If Darrow has that support on Mercury, Lysander will never be able to convince the Moon Lords to start the war on Mercury and take over. And if Lysander is not able to start the war, he is not pitted against Cassius in the end, leading to Cassius dying. Cassius is dead because Trig died.
This is the most violent version of if you give a mouse a cookie I've ever heard.
So yeah, but my whole point here is that Trig's death, like it's really a butterfly effect moment. This one character dying, I think you could make the argument, is what led to the downfall of the Republic that we're seeing in the second trilogy.
God,
no, we could do that think all about the way back to like, if only Darrow had killed the jackal.
Oh yeah, that
many
too.
times that he had.
But hey, he killed the jackal and the jackal's family. He killed the
and
jackal and the jackal's back.
Well, like in the Institute, had he killed him then?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But no, hey, I think we're seeing right now, like kind of the point you guys were making about had Trig stayed alive, the story would have been about him. Like he died, and the story's all about him.
Interesting.
The most consequential death in the book is one we weren't expecting.
Well, we're barely through this series, so let's hold on to that thought, and then the next time you say something is the most consequential death.
I mean, everything that happens Dark Age onward is because Trig's not around.
That's a bit of I think that's a bit of a stretch. I don't know, because like Darrow was never like Darrow was supposed to be in jail because he starts off by like doing this Iron Rain that like they tell him the Republic is like, do not do it, and he's like, I'm gonna do it. So that's already like causing all these issues, because then they Sever accidentally kills what's his name? Olga? No.
Oh, yeah. The other character that had too short of a...
Wolfgar, yeah. And so...
Oh, yeah. Throwaway character.
Yeah, I think there's just... I don't know that I would say Trig's death is the, like, big catalyst for all of that.
I mean, because of Trig's death, Severo ends up getting captured by Apollonius.
We could do the same thing with Lyria.
Oh, God. And that's where we end it.
All right.
Before this
been
podcast
real.
disbands.
Yeah, Sam,
everyone, you'll see Nick if you go to a Dungeon Crawler Carl event.
In the Annapolis area at
in
some
Annapolis
point.
area. Yeah.
You get to touch
I don't know if
hem of
this will
his
come
garment.
out in time for that. But
We have no idea when. And it'll probably come out after, which is probably better for our safety, guys. Not sure you should just announce to
no
all
one's
the
listening
world.
to us, Sam.
No, I'm kidding.
Except this guy.
And we didn't say when. It could be like next year, Sam.
Yeah, and it's
Shout
actually
out to
better for our
David.
safety because now our loved ones know where we are.
Oh, but one of our commenters, Brian, shout out to Brian, is coming to he's on our team.
Shout out,
with-
Brian.
Yeah.
Woo!
Love
Nice.
it.
Well, Laura's our listener, right? And she's coming.
Laura hasn't listened.
Laura!
Yeah, I know. Well, she won't
Laura
ever hear
and
you say
Alex,
that.
right?
yes. Well,
And
we
Alex
don't know.
doesn't listen?
She has not listened. She's waiting. She's going to binge this along with the series.
Wow.
Boy, is she going to be disappointed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, Sam.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Good job,
all right.
everybody.
Thanks, y'all. See you next week.
I tell you what, it's really fun being right. And since I wrote this outro for myself, I will revel in the joy of knowing that Nick can do nothing to change this until after it's published. Lyria is a massive disappointment, Nick. But I guess at least we can all agree that we love Trig. Thank you everyone for listening to us get into a heated debate, and we'll see you next week for part 2 of Morningstar.